Hey guys, Trample Damage here. Updated the name because apparently somebody else with the name Random Encounters has jillions of followers with tons of videos and nobody could ever find any of the stuff I posted. Trample Damage, as a lifelong Magic player, is something that resonates with me and is a little easier for people to find apparently. So today we've got some Dark Elixir raiding tips for Town Hall 8. I'm going to post some that are air raids and some that are ground raids. We actually have another army that's sitting right here ready to go that I'm not going to use. I'm going to show you the attack I just made a few minutes ago. I've also got my ground version of the army that I use for Dark Elixir raiding here at a Town Hall 8 that we'll wind up sharing with you. But this one here, attack log here, just a little bit ago. We're going to go ahead and take a look at this base. So the base has been hit, lots of stuff in the collectors here. The gold storage and the elixir collectors have lots of stuff, but the key is this core in the base here, the dark elixir storage and these dark elixir drills. Obviously we want to make sure we hit the clan castle in case there's some in there, and the town hall, so we can get a one-fifth of the amount that's in the dark elixir storage there. There's 1,500 dark elixir available here. Normally raiding at a Town Hall 8, I'm looking for anywhere between 1,200 and 1,500 to be able to get things like your Hog Riders and your Valkyries and your Golems upgraded. So the main thing to look for when you're raiding for dark elixir with the Town Hall 8 is the air sweeper and the air defenses are going to be the biggest pieces. Now the nice thing is you see these air defenses are not covering that dark elixir in the middle. So if the balloons can get themselves they could basically get most of the way toward that dark elixir blowing stuff out. Then what you got to worry about with archers to clean up is, are the mortars going to hit them? So these mortars and these air defenses are not going to really be able to get involved in the attack. So it's really just taking out this top part of the base here. Air sweeper pointed over here for some stupid reason is just a gift. But went ahead and started the attack, just taking out the barbarian king, killing him, dropping our barbarian king, the gladiator king actually, going toe to toe with some archer friends, knocking him out. The trick is really to just get in here, take out that air defense, take out this air sweeper, and then initially, I'm going to pause that for a second. What we want to make sure that we do is clear out enough space so that the cleanup troops, the archers, will be able to get in. And you have to be careful not to just spam all your archers at once, because you need them to be able to potentially get through walls, which I normally bring a balloon or two less and some wall breakers to make sure that once the defenses are cleared, the wall breakers will punch into the core. But we'll speed this along a bit until we send some balloons in. So here I went in with just a couple of balloons and I put a rage spell in. I wanted to make sure that we got that air defense taken down. Now sending just a few balloons by itself is not always going to be a great idea. That air sweeper's down, so that frees up the opportunity to bring other balloons in from this direction. Now, did bring a few last balloons in there to clean up. I had intended for the king to get that hidden Tesla so that they would just come through here and get that air defense and then keep moving. At this point, what we're trying to do is get this other air defense out of the way, get this mortar, and get this mortar out of the way, because we're going to come in with the archers from this side. And so we've got a couple balloons coming on the Tesla. We want to get the archer tower, we want to get the wizard tower, and the air defense. So the other rage spell is going to be used right here to make sure to get these two. We don't have to worry for the balloons about the mortars and the cannons taking them down, but we do need to get the mortars so that the archers can actually get in and cause some trouble. So these balloons up top going to be free. The placement of the rage spell is very important. Remember for balloons that they'll actually still be raged coming out of the rage area for just a moment. You can see it there. These balloons were raged all the way to this gold storage outside the range there. Now at this point I was dropping a few archers just to be able to clear this up. The plan was to drop some archers somewhere in this vicinity to be able to take out these walls once all this is down. If you just spam all your archers down over here, eventually they're going to start looking for new targets. They might run to this builder hut, then run this direction. But if you get these perimeter buildings and then you drop an archer, you're likely to see them try to destroy, say, this wall brick right here, because then they'd be able to walk out from here, past this, and start shooting some of this stuff. This happened to work out really nicely, that there were enough balloons in there and enough critical mass that I didn't think that they were going to get past this air defense over here. But there were clearly a lot more balloons clumped in there than I was expecting. Wizard Tower can sometimes be a problem for the balloons when they're clumped up nice and tight together, but he didn't manage to take down more than a few. So we'll actually speed this up a bit. You can see the balloons finish everything off there. I'm starting to put more archers, but still have 19 archers in reserve. And the goal here is at this point Now that these buildings are down, you can actually see these archers are heading for these wall pieces right here. They're going to break those open so they can try and shoot those inside buildings. Now, even without those balloons, these archers would have had time to be able to get in here and break through these to get the key elements, which are just these, the dark elixir storage, town hall, all that stuff on the inside there. The balloons made it a little bit easier for everybody to keep pounding their way through, but you can see this troop of archers by themselves didn't have any trouble getting to that, wouldn't have needed any help from that balloon to be able to finish that off. These archers cleaning up these perimeter buildings here is what took a bit more time, but 1500 dark elixir in, and everybody's really happy. And we'll see actually if we can just jump in. I don't have the Barbarian King, but we'll see if we can just jump in on the fly here and find somebody else who has a good chunk of dark elixir. It's only 580 there, 900, it's a Town Hall 7, that's not really a challenge. Here's where I'd like to be able to fill the silence with some jokes or funny stuff, like once upon a time 3 guys walked into a bar with a rabbi, and I was really hoping, oh perfect, I didn't even have to go that far. So again, they're making it nice and easy for us. The dark elixir drills both here on the outside. The dark elixir storage, we're not going to get to the town hall across these air defenses here, but all we really need to do is get in here. Now, when you see archer tower, this air defense will want to get to the middle. So what we're going to do is come this direction with the balloons. We want to keep these 2 mortars we're going to need to make sure we get so that the archers are able to get in on this outside over here. So we're going to start with a couple of balloons over here to take out those buildings. I'm going to go ahead and put a few on this archer tower, a few over here. We're going to go ahead and rage in. Oh, normally I have 2 rages. We'll go ahead and let this heal up in here. And if we can keep enough damage from them. So at this point now, what we need to do is exactly what I said before, where you're trying to get the perimeter buildings knocked out so that the archers are going to go in like, oh good, there's some stuff there. All we need them to do is get that 1 mortar just to make sure, yeah, we're good to go. And they'll even take out the other one for us. If you just keep spamming all your archers, you might get lucky and have them continue toward the inside. You also run the risk, though, of them continuing on the outside. It's all about pathing. Like this stuff over here is more key. Once these guys are down and you've got some archers shooting a wall, additional troops are probably going to try and help shoot something else. Like here, we got a bunch of archers that are firing away at that dark elixir. Again, don't spam all your troops and dump everything down all at once, because there could be bombs in there, spring traps, could get rid of a bunch of your troops. So we're going to go ahead and just dump the rest of them in there, and it doesn't look like there's anything else really important for us to get. The other 200 dark elixir is sitting inside that town hall there, so no need for us to worry too much about that. And I'm not really all that concerned about the rest of the stuff that's in here, so we'll wrap that up. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like it and subscribe. Tell your friends. We're going to be posting a whole bunch of commentary for all different town halls. So we've got some Town Hall 8 dark elixir rating there, so just in the last little bit, and that's with no Barbarian King. 1200 dark elixir on that one, 1500 on the one before. Nice, almost 2000 dark elixir in the course of a very short amount of time. We can reload our troops, which we're going to also get a couple of ground armies ready, and we're going to come back a bit later to show you some ground dark elixir rating. It's that simple, pretty easy. Enjoy. Trample damage out.